Guys, it's late here. We got a visitor called Vanessa. I think you guys have seen her. We are trying to convince her to open a YouTube channel. Vanessa, introduce yourself.
I know.
This is my YouTube channel.
I know.
What's going on, Vanessa? Okay, let's introduce ourselves together.
Hi, my name is Vanessa.
All right.
I'm very shy. I like to discuss a lot, but I'm shy right now.
Yes.
We fight a lot, but we have a very peaceful, friendly.
Yes. So actually what's happening is, if you saw Ivan's last vlog, we were talking about what about working hard. Ivan, man, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi,
put something for Vanessa.
Nothing is wrong with these glasses.
No, there's nothing. They don't have lenses. You can use them actually. You want to try this one also?
No,
Try.
I like those.
No, try also. Just try.
Which ones are better?
I think these ones are cute.
Yeah, but I can't
Or you
see
want
anything.
this one?
No,
Try. We're just trying.
it's different. I don't know.
Definitely what?
I don't want to change my mind using your things.
Vanessa thinks if she wears my sunglasses, she may change her mind and agree with me, or you know.
Yeah, no.
Vanessa, how is dating in America, Vanessa? First, introduce yourself. How long have you been here?
Okay.
You gonna go to the bathroom?
No.
Okay. No, we've been having a long discussion, so I don't know if you wanna go to the bathroom.
No, not yet. Well,
Okay.
I've been here in US for 5 years.
And you are originally from?
Colombia,
Okay.
South America.
Okay.
And dating here is crazy.
Okay, before you answer that, guys, let me give you a small background history about Vanessa. For those guys who are watching for the first time, maybe you just subscribed to this YouTube channel like a minute ago. Me, I used to live in Colombia many years back, in 2016 to be precise, and 2017, I met Vanessa. When I met Vanessa, I had a friend of mine, his name starts with E. So I told E, hey, I'm going to meet a beautiful girl today for a beautiful date. That was Vanessa in 2017. So then this guy told me, hey, Maro, send me the picture of the girl. I want to see, because he was my friend. So what I did is I sent him a picture of Vanessa. Then what happened is, when he saw that, he said, this girl is so cute. If you tell her you are from Africa, I swear you'll never see her again. So tell her you're from... So then this guy told me, this guy maybe is watching this video. This guy told me, if you tell her you are British African, she will go into your box. So when I met Vanessa, I told Vanessa I am from the UK. I think Birmingham, something like that, if not Newcastle. Imagine, from Jaboase to Birmingham.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
So then when I met Vanessa, Vanessa said, oh, you're from the UK. I said, yes. Because, I didn't speak the American English. So my English was British. So it made more sense for me to claim I'm British African.
Oh my God.
When I met Vanessa, I don't know if Vanessa remembers, but I have a video. We did a video with you when my channel had like 2,000 subscribers. 2,000, bro.
Amazing.
2,000.
Amazing.
That was in 2017.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Vanessa told me she wanted so we went to, where did we go, Vanessa? You remember?
Well, to Parque Nacional in Bogotá.
Yes, we went to a Parque Nacional. Then later, you said you wanted to show me your favorite coffee places.
Oh, yeah. In
Man,
Chapinero,
my
Bogotá.
bank, I broke my bank instantly. I regretted claiming to be British. Maybe Vanessa would have paid even half.
Oh, I know. I didn't know.
If I had said I'm from Africa, maybe Vanessa would have said, hey, this guy is from Africa. Let me at least contribute. Vanessa was saying, hey, more coffee, please.
I don't remember that part.
I swear I will look for the video. And then, you know what happened? Then Vanessa, I didn't go home with Vanessa. Vanessa left. After all this, Vanessa said, okay. Even he said, hey, my friend, see you next time. Why, Vanessa? Why did you do me like that, Vanessa?
Well, first of all, I don't even remember very well.
Yeah.
And second,
Yeah.
what you mean? What did I do to you? Nothing. We had a nice coffee. I walked you for a very nice places in Bogotá.
Uh-huh.
What else you were expecting for?
Okay, guys, please type in the comment what I was expecting. Okay, because for now, I
It was
can't
just
explain.
a coffee and a nice walk. So what you were expecting?
So guys, today we're gonna be talking about dating in America. Guys, okay, Vanessa. So now that you guys know who Vanessa is and how we met with Vanessa, like Vanessa, you wanna sit or you okay?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. So that's Ivan. Ivan, introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah, hi, my name is Ivan. My channel name is iVentures. I have the pleasure to have Marwa here and Vanessa, and we're having some amazing conversations about life in general.
Yes.
Yes.
And now today we're talking about dating in America.
Yes, today the subject is dating in America. So we are all from different countries. Marwa from Kenya, I'm from Cameroon originally, and she's from Colombia. So you will get 3 different perspectives here.
First, how has it been for you dating in how many years have you been in America first?
I've been in the U.S. for about 23 years at this point.
23 years.
Yes.
Are you married, single, taken, complicated, situationship?
I'm single.
Why so?
So nobody thinks that you're in a relationship with them?
Nobody thinks I'm in a relationship.
Because
No.
that's the question you have to ask.
You do.
Oh, because
You have to ask if somebody else
thinks. Oh.
if you're in a relationship
Because other
with
people
them.
may say I'm single, but
Yeah,
another person
absolutely.
is saying that's my boy.
Exactly.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
So anybody else thinking you're in a relationship?
Absolutely. Not that I know of, no.
Okay. So how has been your dating?
Oh my God.
Yeah. How
Probably yes.
how is dating here, man?
So it's difficult to answer this question because this is a very big country.
Yeah.
And I used to live in California.
Okay.
And the West Coast vibe when it comes to dating is
Yeah.
very different than the East Coast.
Okay.
So I would say the East Coast, you definitely have a lot more challenges.
Okay.
The more educated people are, the more complicated they become to date. So you have DC, that is one of the most, if not the most educated place to live in the US, next to New York. And that's
Yeah.
where you have more of these dating, quote unquote, challenges.
Hey, anytime you feel like you wanna sit, I will give you my chair, okay?
Yeah, no, fine.
All right.
Yeah, we feel bad for you to stand and we sitting. That's
No,
not-
maybe
Oh,
she's
I've
been sitting the whole
for a
day.
while, Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my bad
You
nose.
used to ride in them buses in Colombia standing up, huh?
Yeah.
This is normal for you.
So you say the more educated people are, the more complicated it gets.
Yeah, generally, because women, for example, the more education and income they have, the less likely they are to take men's crap, right?
Okay.
So they're gonna give you a run for your money, and that's what you get here in DC.
So most of my friends in the US, nearly 90% that I know of are single. What's the problem, man?
There's no problem; it's a choice.
A
It's
choice to be single, bro.
It's a choice to be
With
single.
this cold weather like this.
Yes,
Look
I think it's time to stop demonizing being single.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can be single by choice, and it's better than being happy than being in a relationship unhappily.
Yeah.
Right? So there's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with not having kids. And people have to stop thinking that there's one size fits all. No.
Exactly.
Like you have been seeing a lot of girls shooting the shots.
Yeah.
Hey, is Ivan single? Ivan,
Sure.
tell us.
Yeah.
But
Well, first of all, anybody that wants to reach out to me because they've seen your video, it's because they've seen the house. They don't really know me. They don't know my character.
yeah.
I may be the exact opposite of what they see on YouTube.
Kind
they don't
of
know me.
complicated, they
Yeah.
got-
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm joking, Adam.
It's a false impression that YouTube provides because they see material things. What I like is someone to know me. We go through a friendship, and then we get to see if we're even compatible. A house doesn't matter, cars don't matter.
But how has been your dating style here? Like life? How can you describe your dating, especially in America? Because you said you've been in California, you've lived there, now
Yeah.
you're here.
Yeah.
What's wrong that people are so single, bro? What's wrong? Because if people are honestly,
Some more bullshit in their lives also.
like how?
So, I would say that there is a lot of unconcluded situation. First of all,
Uh-huh.
so like I said at the beginning, you have to ask actually, who thinks that you're in a relationship with them?
Oh,
Because sometimes you are dating with someone and everything is perfect, and then suddenly they ghost you and they are back with the person that they were initially. So
yeah, that's the funny
kind
thing.
of the things that it happens very often. Or there
Yeah.
is always, and then I'm single and I don't have kids. Nobody
Yeah.
thinks that I'm in a relationship with them. But then, personally, when I start dating, then you see people that have problems or not problems but different situation. For example, you start dating men that have kids,
Okay.
So kids come with mama drama,
Baby
mama dramas,
Yes.
or the kids are too young, so they have to be there all the time.
Yeah.
Or they already have that financial stress about child support.
Okay.
So there is a lot of things that a person like me that is kind of free in. I don't have kids. I don't have big debts.
You don't have the drama
I don't
situation.
want that in my life.
Yeah.
I don't want that in my life. So it gets hard when you start dating, and also that or the guy that lives in the same house because the kids, but in the same house lives their mom. So it's like, nah, you don't want. So there is a lot of unconcluded.
Or like maybe they are separated,
situation.
but they still live in the same house.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I've seen
there
that one in America here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There is things that they haven't finished, so it gets really rough at the
Complicated.
time that when you want to date, because you want to date a person that is as free as you are.
100%.
Like, I have all my-
you as the lady has the choice to choose who you date. So does it mean maybe you make wrong choices by picking somebody with maybe kids, somebody with baby mama drama, or when they come they never tell you?
I'm going to disagree in that part. Actually, it's really hard as a woman, and I read this in a book.
Yeah.
That is called Men Don't Like Women Like You.
Yeah.
And it actually talks about how the society has teaching us that men have to choose us.
Yeah.
It's very hard for a woman go and start the thing.
So what are you saying, Vanessa, before my battery actually messed me up?
Yeah, that I was saying that women, we don't choose. Historically, we don't choose who to date with.
Men come for you.
Men always come for us. And what we
Really?
do,
I think women
what
choose.
we do is the game of, okay, so you bring me flowers, and then you bring me money, and then you take me on a date, and then we just let you guys go on and go on until we see yes or no. But at the beginning, we are never sure. You know, you guys are sure when you guys see a woman, and you see it in a club, you are like, oh my god,
this is it.
This is it. You guys already put the eyes. We don't do that. We don't go out and say, oh, I already want this guy.
But
Or
does
probably
it
yes,
mean
but that
you don't
doesn't
have
happen
crush?
all the time.
Okay, okay.
That could be the exception to the rule,
Okay.
right? So and then also you cannot control who like you. A married man can like give you dates and give you flowers and blah blah and be there and there until the point that you're an old man. He's so good, and then you analyze
that's a
his
married
whole
guy.
life, and
Yeah.
you're like, damn, he's amazing, but look at all of that.
Yeah.
Now, not all the women had the strength to say, you know what? No. I don't want to have men. I don't want to have life. I don't want to have relationship. I want it all. That's my case. I don't like to date with somebody that already has a lot of drama. I don't have that drama. So I don't want that drama.
100%. I agree with you. But, me personally, now this is my personal thing that has happened with me here, is since I've been traveling to the US in and out for the last 5 years, and I've never dated an American girl. You'll ask me why. It's just simple. Anytime I try to approach an American girl, what they tell me is, I have a boyfriend. Number two, if they don't tell me that, it's weird here to even look at a girl, for example, in a club, and say, hey girl, put like this, sorry. Like, hey girl, what's your name? The first thing they ask you is, what's wrong with you? Do I know you?
Yeah, it can be very aggressive.
You look creepy. Those are the words that I get.
Actually, one day I hang out, and what you're saying make kind of sense. Maybe I'm saying it because I'm Latina, but and I'm more like open to talk with people.
Yeah.
But actually, you're saying that one day I went with these American girls. I went out.
Yeah.
And we're dancing and blah blah. And there was a guy that was, there was like a lot of guys that were trying to talk to me.
Yeah.
And that doesn't bother me.
100%, because you're from a different culture.
That doesn't bother me. But I was in a group of 5 girls.
Yeah.
And they were all like pushing.
The guys.
One of them, she was like, oh, you're such a man catcher.
Oh.
Something like that. But not that I was doing it. It's just there was a lot of guys just
Hitting
talking
on
to
you,
me.
yeah.
But in my mind, I was like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
None of that is being rude with me. Actually, none of them was asking me, not even my name, neither my number. They were just saying, like, hey, I like your dress. I like your hair. You look so pretty. Oh my God, you dance so well. That's all that they were saying.
But the girls,
and they were like,
the other
they
girls,
were trying to like, oh my God, look at this guy is coming again. And in my mind, I was like, well, what's wrong with that? There's nothing
Imagine.
wrong with that.
so you can
We're in a party with a lot of people around. Like, what are you?
and this is where you're supposed to meet girls. Apart from that, guys, you can also meet.
That doesn't mean that you're easy. You're just enjoying your time.
100%. And another way you can meet people to chat with or actually to date online, especially in America, is through social media. This has been my experience about social media. And when I talk about social media, it's actually dating apps, things like Tinder, Bumble. There's another one called, I don't know, Field. Too many of them. So you can chat with the girl, for my case. Churu, churu. Hey, hello. Okay. Okay. Then you say, okay, good night. See you. Talk to you tomorrow. You wake up in the morning, missing. They have unmatched you. Gone. And they have such a very short kind of temper. Like, you can say something, you say, oh, no, I don't agree with that. Just saying, I don't agree with that, unmatched. So that has kind of left me really wondering, like, wow, think that I've married this girl, a girl who can't hold a conversation. I just disagree just a little bit like this. And the next thing she does is unmatch me. Pow. What type of society is that where you can't actually even express yourself in a different opinion? Somebody feels threatened. Somebody feels you are a fool. They're already calling you names. They think of who you are. So,
I mean, but I will say,
yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt you,
No,
but I will say
100%.
they're like, when you are starting talking with somebody and then you just see something that you don't like.
okay. So that's,
For example,
yeah.
I was one day talking with a guy
Yeah.
who was like, I hate dogs. Boom, delete.
You deleted?
Why? But then understand the point. No, understand the point.
Uh-huh.
I love dogs.
Uh-huh.
I grew up my whole life with dogs. One of my dreams is have 5 dogs.
Yeah.
And that's gonna become true because I love dogs.
100%. I agree with you.
So why would I date with somebody that I already know they don't have? He's
But-
telling me from the beginning.
Yeah.
Why would I waste his
But-
time and my time if eventually that will become a problem? Because that will become a problem.
But the thing is,
So you have to know, you have to be clear what do you want in order to do that. Now, let's say you're trying to just have sex, right?
yeah.
And then that person, you are not clear from the beginning and you're just playing this game, but you don't know what game she's playing. And maybe she did lead you or she just stopped or match you because she just saw a red flag or something, something that is not compatible at all.
But imagine before meeting people, you're already making a very strong conclusion. And the same people say, do not judge. Oh, you don't judge. Who am I to
No,
judge?
I'm saying, for example, that's why I put a very strong example because, like I said, if somebody told me that they hate dogs, even if it's just the first conversation, I would say, okay, I'm sorry, bye.
Wait, before
And you
coming...
have to be honest.
But before coming to America, you are like that also?
Before coming to America? Yeah, definitely. Like, for example, I do, let me see. Let me remember.
Because you see how hard it is to remember. Because you don't remember the last time you did something like that. But coming to this country, it's like... Choof, choof.
I'm just trying to see their point, you know? I haven't been in a date.
No, it's like people are short
But,
term
so-
here. People are like so quick, like reactive. People here are reactive.
Yeah.
It's
They don't have
have
time.
patience to like understand why you saying like that. Explain to me. That sounds interesting.
But
Here,
what do you think, Iva? Like, don't you think that, for example, if a girl tells you something that you already know you don't like, you already know you don't like, and it's the first couple of exchange of texts.
I think it's as you get older, you have deal breakers. Yeah. So if you are a dog lover, you cannot date someone who does not love dogs.
Yeah.
It makes complete sense. There's
But-
no
but
way.
at least-
for example, the girl in the first text, she's asking you for $200.
Yeah, that one.
I will cancel that conversation
Even
in
me.
a half a second. Yeah, I don't have time for that stuff. No.
Exactly. See what I'm see my point?
Yeah, I see your point,
Maybe-
but
maybe-
at least that's extreme. For example, you asking money, it's not like, for example, saying good night, and you wake up, doo-doo, gone. Me, I've seen it a lot. Even somebody will ask you, hey, please send me your picture. You send a picture, churu, the next thing you hear,
Cancelled. You're too
No,
big.
that happened to me a lot, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you what happened when I was using a dating apps.
Yeah.
What happened to me and why it's so hard to me date here in
Yeah.
US
Yeah.
is because everybody think that I need papers.
oh, you need paper because you're not from here.
Exactly. Every guy that I have dated,
Yeah,
they think that I'm dating them because I need papers.
only. All
Only.
the time.
Only. And that's something that happened with Latinas. And
Yeah.
that I'm just talking from my personal perspective.
Yeah,
Because we are Latinas, so they think we need papers.
Papers.
And that's why we are
Yeah.
dating them.
yeah.
Which is not true. But
Yes.
sometimes they don't even take the time to actually
Understand.
Or there is some that is straight up they're gonna ask you, do you have or not have papers?
Yes.
Oh, so if you,
Look that oh
That
my
means
God,
you-
every
that means he has
No,
been
no, no.
asking.
But here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
As an immigrant,
Yeah,
I think that you'll be a fool
yeah,
not to ask another immigrant
yeah.
if they are legal in the country. I think it's a normal question to ask. Because there are people out here who are seeking marriage precisely to get
Get
papers.
papers.
But you never know.
But you don't know unless you ask.
Exactly. But for example, that's the thing. Like, personally, sometimes I hate that part because if we match and we're having a good conversation and you're just dropping
Vanessa,
me
if we're
off.
having a good conversation and we match, I'm going to ask you if you got papers. Precisely
Yeah, no,
because you are
but
not born
Exactly. But you're dropping me off just because I don't have papers.
here. No, I wouldn't stop talking to you.
Exactly,
It
that's what
depends on
happened.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
They stop talking to you.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
Same day.
And I talk
That's
about
stupid.
everything. You put me
No,
a
that's
topic
stupid.
and I talk about everything.
You are more than just your legal status. That would be ridiculous for someone to stop talking
No,
to you.
actually, that's because maybe Vanessa looks beautiful and everything like that.
Yeah.
But there's somebody else who is purely like focusing on does she have papers or not.
Yeah, because
So they don't care about how you look. They don't
think-
care. What,
Yeah, they think she's after
yeah.
like papers. That's what
Like
they're
after she
thinking.
gets the papers,
And then she'll be gone. That's what they're thinking. Yeah.
But then is another thing that I was talking with one of my friends. We're like, man, okay. What if I need papers? What's wrong with that?
Exactly.
So that means you really are not with me, or you don't want to meet me because you want something, something serious.
I
But
don't
you are
think-
not seeing that, or you are not ready for that because just the fact of when you give papers to somebody doesn't cost you anything.
It does not, but let's be careful.
people are afraid.
Let's be
Like
careful
if
with
I give
I've
you
seen a lot of
papers,
shit, though.
Let's
I've
be
seen a lot of
let's
shit.
be careful with this conversation. It's
Yeah.
illegal to
Yeah.
marry someone to give them papers.
Exactly,
Okay.
but that's the thing. That's two different things because
But-
people say like, okay.
before matching, you didn't know about all these
But
things.
once you do know, if you marry someone just to give them papers, it's a crime, and you can get
No,
prosecuted.
no. As you're saying, from a normal vibe, like you met somebody, yes, they
If
don't
you
have
feel
papers.
them, you feel them. But I'm saying,
Exactly.
If
There's
she's with
nothing wrong with that.
no, there's nothing wrong with that, what you're saying. But I'm saying, if you're seeking a relationship precisely just to get papers,
No, that's even me. I know it's illegal.
that is illegal.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
So the person running away makes sense. He is normal. He's right. I would run away too. You want someone that loves you for you, not because of what you
But
bring something.
how did you tell she doesn't love
Of course,
you?
And that's awful, and that's one of the reasons I stopped dating.
Yeah.
Because right now, and like I said, personal opinion.
Yeah. 100%. I'm with you, man.
I don't like to date when I'm in a position that I need help.
Okay, I see.
Why?
I agree with that.
Because
People will take advantage
because
of that.
people as the same fear that you have of dating somebody that doesn't have paper. It's the same fear that we have of marrying somebody that is going to blackmail us.
Yeah. Because they can beat you up and say, you know, you don't have papers. I'm the one keeping you.
You can get into a marriage with a crazy person.
There's something I saw. I'm gonna try to find it, and it fits this conversation quite well.
Yeah.
And
I actually leave that situation, and that's the reason I left my marriage.
You should flash this. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah.
But I just want to show him a picture.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
And it fits this conversation perfectly. You should flash this on your vlog.
What about this? When your Mexican girlfriend
Oh my God!
cheats on you,
Exactly.
then you go to
He's calling immigration.
He's calling immigration.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
He's already on the phone, man.
But that's blackmail.
It is.
Exactly, and that's
Because maybe somebody may cheat on you because they don't like you anymore as a human being.
I agree, but if someone marries you simply to get papers, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's different.
But I mean, personally, something happened something to me like totally different.
Okay.
He got married with me to get military benefits.
That happens too. Yeah.
He was going to deployment,
Yes.
so he married me right before.
Smart guy, huh?
And I was actually I entered to the relationship like in a good. We met in 2018. We have a long relationship, whatever. And I got into it like good faith and everything.
Yeah.
And I did not know.
He had the
And in my
plans.
mind, I was like, why he wants to marry me so fast? Oh my God, this is so cute. We're gonna have a family.
Uh-huh.
And then it didn't happen. And actually, when he came back, he was seeing already another person. And then something for domestic abuse happened, and I had to leave. And I left without even papers because that's the thing.
But
you know,
so you like
as an immigrant, you actually have the same fear. I didn't feel it with him. I didn't see it coming. Nothing at all. Like I said, it was a really good fate. We met. We had years to meet each other. I met his family. He met my family.
Wow.
It was a Bumble date.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like, oh, it was a Bumble date and I married 6 months after. No, it was a 3 different years of relationship.
Wow.
And you don't know. And he knew because I told him since the beginning, since I knew that was the requirement to date, I was like, hey, I don't have paper. This is going to be over soon, blah, blah. But I had 2 years, whatever.
Yeah.
But like I said, there is not always a bad intention.
Yeah, actually, maybe the title of this video will be Dating in the US as an Immigrant. I think that's the perfect title of this video. And I'm trying to think, actually, even me right now, sometimes I have had problems. I would match with a girl online, everything. We talk, and she'll ask me, so where are you from? I never tell them Kenya, I say Africa. The next thing, unmatched.
Really?
Yeah, because maybe now I try to connect with what she's...
You should tell them you're from... You should tell them you're from Birmingham.
I should tell them I'm from Birmingham.
If you say you're from Birmingham, look, Vanessa is still here. It works.
Birmingham.
She's still here. So it works, obviously.
But I'm here because he's a really good human being.
My friend, my name is Frederick from Birmingham. But please don't take me to expensive coffee as you show me around.
We're just here to entertain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, one thing I've realized as dating as an immigrant, let's talk about you. Mm-hmm. Your early years here. Yeah. You just came from Africa. Maybe you're still a kid. How old were you by then?
16.
But at least you are feeling, like you're being a man now.
Yeah.
How was your early dating days?
Well, it was different for me because I joined the military very quickly. Okay. And all these rules, they fall apart when you're in the uniform. Women don't have all these rules. In uniform, dating is very easy. Okay. In my experience, women actually like men in uniform. Okay. I think they see strength and then they see security, job security and stuff like that. Okay. So, no, and then again, I want to emphasize that West Coast dating and East Coast dating is very different.
When you talk about West Coast, you mean where?
I mean any Western state, from Washington State all the way down to California, Arizona, Nevada. Okay. It seems to me, as a black person, I can say women over there, whether they're white or Asian, they're more open-minded to date outside their race. Okay. Yeah, compared to the East Coast in general.
East Coast is this side now where
This
we
is where
are.
we are. From
Yeah,
New
they
York.
want to stay
Yeah.
blacks with blacks,
Yes.
Latinos with
With
Latinos,
Latinos.
white with white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when you say Latinas, the type of Latinas we get in the East is different than the type of Latinas you get in the West.
Yeah.
The West gets mostly Mexicans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And then in
true.
the East, we get Puerto Ricans, we get everything. You
Central
get
America.
Central America,
Yeah.
mostly Guatemala, you
Yeah.
get all that. So it's different, and they're not the same.
No, we are not the same. We
No, no,
all
no.
are not the same.
They're
Well-
We're totally different.
So
Yeah.
where is easy to date a Latina in the US from your own experience
Where
now?
it's easier,
Easier, like they're more open-minded.
I would say in the East Coast, definitely the state of Florida,
Okay.
Miami in particular.
Oh yeah.
In the West Coast, I would say California.
Wow.
Yeah.
California, because of the Mexicans, they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, their Mexican culture and African culture is very similar.
Yeah.
Very hardworking guys. They don't look people like
But
down.
if I can say this, I have a friend that I have been with, a good friend of mine. We served in the military together. We've been friends for over 20 years now.
Mhm.
And he knows me. But he still says he would not want his daughter to date a black guy.
Why?
He said he's not racist. They're very conservative. They want to keep their
But he's
culture
Latino.
together. He's Mexican.
No,
Mexican American.
Mexicans are more open-minded. Me, I've dated a lot of Mexican before.
But I'm
and-
talking about the parents. I'm not sure
Yeah.
the parents of the girls you dated were okay with you dating them.
Yeah, I think maybe for the parents it's
Yeah, it's
different,
different,
but
man.
nowadays the new generation actually
Absolutely.
it's mixed up. Like
Absolutely.
it's not
I
a
agree.
huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now people are influenced by
But
music.
it's like cultures like the Amish culture. They want to stay
Together, that's it.
together.
Which one? The Ami?
Amish, they are similar than the Hasidic Jewish that people used to see
Yeah.
on my video.
Yeah.
They have very strict rules when it comes to technology, what they can or cannot do.
Oh, the same
The
video
same
you
like,
did?
Very
the
similar.
Jewish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Jews the same
The
too.
Jewish are the same. They
Yeah.
want to date just Jewish.
Their
people.
own.
Hmm.
So, for example, that's people that you can definitely, as a Latina, you're never gonna date.
But
Yeah.
I think that it's important to say in this video that you can prefer a different race. It doesn't make you a racist,
That's true.
right? So someone can be black and say, "I prefer white women." It doesn't mean he's racist.
To
It's
the
just
black.
a preference.
I agree with that.
You know.
It's like colors or like food or you
Yeah,
know
we have
like
different tastes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
right.
I actually agree with that
Yeah.
because even me, I've seen women who say, "Oh, I only date black men. I only date Latina men. I only date white men." I've seen actually even sometimes you go on dating app, it's you'll not be surprised a girl really putting into bracket only white, only white. You know, 100%, 100%. You know, 100%.
Yeah.
So Vanessa, as a personal experience for you, where is dating so difficult? In the US or in Colombia? Because you're Colombian. You're just here for you've been here for 5 years.
well in
as
Colombia
an
we don't need
immigrant.
apps.
Yeah, we don't need apps.
We don't
actually.
need
They
apps.
should make a Jera Spark, bro.
Packageras or a small bar.
Exactly, and you be like the thing. It's easier to socialize that you.
Yeah. And it's not,
very
like,
likely that
scary.
you're gonna find somebody in any party or any friend's party or whatever.
100%.
So you don't really need a dating app. So
Guys, for those who are new here, personally, I've lived in Colombia for 2.5 years continuously. And my dating life there, you can actually watch my videos on YouTube and it will tell you.
all
I-
those gears.
Yeah, I really actually enjoyed living there because the idea of Colombia is people are more social, people are more straightforward, people have no trust issues. You know, America is supposed to be like the safest country, but people fear you. Like, who are you? I can't trust you. Where you from? And people are like living in, like scared. Or it's what has been your experience? Like people don't trust each other here. Like you could kidnap me. People say things like that. Like, oh.
Yeah, and also with the personal space. So as a
Yeah,
Latina,
yeah,
I like
yeah,
to
yeah.
coach, I like to hack, I like to.
You like to
And
dance,
when I-
you know.
Yeah, and when I came here the first months, somebody was like, "Oh, I'm Pete." He
P-
doesn't demonstrate affection in public. How do you call that?
PST, I don't know.
PDA.
PDA. And I was like, "What the fuck is that? What is that? ¿Qué es eso?" She was like, "No, don't hold my hands in public." And I was like, "What? What? I'm Latina. I'm gonna grab all of you
Yeah,
in
actually,
public,
from
and
your
I'm gonna
culture
kiss you,
is
and I'm
from
gonna
your
do
culture
all
is actually if you have a boyfriend, you have to hold hands. If you can't hold hands, it's like there's something wrong in that. Either he's
Exactly.
cheating on you,
They're mad.
or
Like in Colombia, your boyfriend doesn't grab your hand or something.
it's like there's
something is going on.
And another thing, in Colombia, you can dance sensually, and I don't say sexually, I say sensually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a lady, and there's no sex involved. The guy is not thinking sex, she's not thinking sex.
Imagine,
In the US, the moment you get close to a girl, she thinks you're trying to sleep with her.
Yeah.
And if she looks and she's not interested in you, she backs off. You know, so there's a difference. Like in Latin cultures, people are not afraid to get down and have fun. They can separate dancing and sex, and it's something that
Exactly.
we struggle with here in this country.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
I've
And
se-
as a Latina, that scares men a lot. Or they think that you're a slut.
Yeah.
That's the first
For example,
thing.
actually, when I lived in Colombia, guys, like you can find a mother and a son, like your mom and the son. I mean, how do you say? I don't know even how to put it in English. His mother's kid, they dance together, or father and daughter.
No problem.
Like close chest to chest.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
this is
wow.
what takes us to Colombia all the time. Someone like me who's been there thousands of times, and you were asking earlier, what is it about Colombia? That is it right there. It's just the warmth. I went to this club in Cali, and I saw all these people dancing that salsa, man. I swear to God. The energy in that club. I cannot wait.
And that was just a normal, regular day.
Normal day. I cannot wait to go back. The way people are, you're not afraid to say, "Cómo estás?" You know, but here,
Even you're sitting down in a club.
Actually, that's how you met people. Because
Yeah.
you don't. There is nothing wrong with a man telling you, "Hey, do you want to dance?"
Imagine, even a girl. Actually, as a boy, even me, the first time I went to Medellin, Colombia, I'm so new wearing a suit in a club. I was like shy, looking all the beautiful girls walking around. Man, I was just sitting down, and the girl comes, "Hey, why are you sitting down? Do you wanna dance?" I'm like, and my friend says, "Why are you saying, go, come on. Here we don't
accept an
you know?
Even the tias, the aunts in their parties, they're gonna tell you, "Mijito, come here."
Yeah, imagine.
They're gonna dance with you.
100%.
So yeah, that's why it's easier today in Colombia. Now, while you're dancing, you're talking with the person. What do you like? What is your name? What do you do
where
for
you
work?
from?
Blah,
Yeah,
blah.
something like that.
Exactly. There's a different. It's a more in-person experience. So we don't hide, behind screens to actually date.
And one thing I was asking about the US, especially dating as an immigrant, apart from people thinking you're looking for papers, what other thing do you think can people like tend, for example, a guy tend to date you just because you are Latina? Maybe they want to test and feel what Latina is.
Yes.
Curiosity. Or maybe just people date you knowing you are less hard, especially as a girl from Latin. Maybe a white girl is hard to impress because maybe they have money, they have all this, they have everything.
I don't want to interrupt her, but I want to correct something.
Yeah.
Just because someone is a Latina doesn't make her easy.
No. I'm actually asking a question.
Yeah.
That's a question that I want to get to answer.
But I just want to make sure
Because some
somebody
people
might be watching this and think, and I know with like the passport bro thing, like some people really think like being Latina means she's easier. It doesn't mean that at all.
Yeah. No, I've put guys, my battery also my battery went off again. No,
And
just put it here.
That's one thing about GoPros.
Yeah.
You have to tell these people who are thinking about opening YouTube channels. The GoPro is great, but one of the things I personally don't like about it, the batteries, they heat up so fast. And this, we're paying close to $500 for this toy right here. And I'll tell you what, the battery is a big problem.
Yeah.
But we're talking about dating.
No, you are saying she's becoming Americanized.
She is.
More than Americanized is that my experience have brought me to this point of where I'm scared and where I'm seeing that, and it's kind of bad and I hate it because it's taking my Latinity, my Latin way to be away just because here people is crazy. And
why do you think people are behaving very abnormal here? What is so strange you find here? Maybe
like the things that I just told you, the way that I socialize in a different way. I socialize and that doesn't mean that that's the other problem that I had. How I'm so lovely, so touchy, so huggy.
For other people, it's like
men think that I want to fuck them.
Yeah, or too cheap or something like that.
Or I'm being.
And in your culture, that's so normal.
That's super normal. And guys think here that's because I'm hugging them, or because, for example, I have a lot of male friends in Colombia.
Yeah.
And when I have a male friend here, they think that I want to fuck them just because I'm being friendly. And
Yeah.
that's a very crazy
Because
thought.
yeah, people
right
are
now
not.
it's like
Yeah.
space between everybody. I don't want to get too close. But it's the culture. You start changing. Now, when I'm around my family and when I'm around my Colombian friends that I have in New Jersey, you know, I go back to normal because I kind of trust them. There's no problem with that.
Yeah.
And guys, hopefully we will take you guys some content and show you Jersey, man, because she said the Latin community in New
You're
Jersey.
looking
Not
tired.
nice. Colombian.
Yeah, Colombian
You're
culture
looking
is-
tired. Your eyes are like.
Oh yeah, I'm a little tipsy, but I'm okay. No, this is a very good conversation.
Yeah.
I think that Mawa, you picked a good subject here when it comes to dating because
As an immigrant,
as an immigrant, it's different, and this is a big country.
guys, when we say an immigrant is people who have moved to United States and they are not used to the culture here, so it's them struggling. Vanessa is from Colombia, for those guys who are joining here. And Vanessa, we're gonna open here a YouTube channel, I feel,
If I can interrupt real quick
Yes.
before we talk about YouTube,
yeah,
let me turn this camera around and ask you, Mawa,
yeah,
how is dating for you, being African from Kenya, coming here,
yeah.
and you're a very unique individual because you see the world, you have a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
How is dating for you out here?
I feel it's very difficult, and the reason is I think people here have some certain perspective about especially black male. So when they see me on maybe this dating app or even one time, me and Sultan, a friend of mine, I tried talking to close to 100 girls in
Oh my gosh, pero look at you.
no
Pero
on
mío, slow down.
camera on camera. I was talking to 100 girls in New York Square, Times Square, right there. There you find like thousands of people walking. So I was talking to them on camera, trying to see if actually I can get a number or something. Out of the 100 girls I tried, I got only one number from a Colombian girl, and she was visiting. Actually, I think I still have her number, and one day she saw my video when I was in Colombia. Then she's like, "Are you this guy I'm seeing in this video?" I said, "Yeah, I'm that guy." "Oh, I met you. You remember?" I said, "Yeah, but you didn't talk to me after that." The girl,
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you is, personally, I have tried my best, and I am so easy to attract women. I don't know, because maybe of my personality. But when it comes to America, it's been so difficult.
All right. Now, without giving too many secrets out,
Yeah.
because some of these things has to stay within the boys.
Yeah.
But let me just challenge him on this,
Yeah.
in a sense, to give you guys more information. From the time I spent with Mawa here in the USA,
Yeah.
he has an easier time, believe it or not, with Asian women. And I don't know why. So what do you think that is?
Yeah, it's actually very funny. The only ladies I've dated in America, they are all Asians. All. One was Chinese, another one was from Thailand. But the one from Thailand I had met her in Thailand, but she was not cute enough those days. So I said,
You put her on the show.
it's true story. It's true, Vanessa. I'm just.
So what do you say about me when I'm not in the video?
He says you are very cute.
No, Vanessa, when I met you, you're also very cute. Now you're still cute. But I'm telling you, true story. When I was in Thailand,
You better say that.
guys.
Continue.
So when I was in Thailand, when I first met this girl, I didn't take her so seriously. So even we were texting, but I was just like, But coming to the US, and she was here, I was like, oh, let's meet. Meeting her this time, she was like so beautiful. I was like, okay. I think, Ivan, you saw her, right?
I did.
Actually, even Backpack More, my friends, my close
We were in
friends.
Ocean City, Maryland.
But also one thing I liked about this girl is we had met in her hometown, and still like me coming here, she would still like write me like, Mara, what's going on? How are you? So that is, so sometimes we look at the physical beauty, but after some time you keep talking to somebody, that physical beauty fades away. You start now loving the person.
Yep.
You know, saying, oh, I've known him for so long. I've known her for so long. We have some history together. So because of that, you forget about even her looks anymore.
That's exactly right.
Even if people say, Maro, why did you marry this girl? Why even you can't even explain.
That's right.
But you feel fulfilled. You don't feel trapped or tricked to be in that situation.
100%.
So for me, I would say Asian ladies, for me, it's been easy. The rest, I've never, man.
Do you think some women here have a problem with your skin color?
I think probably they tend so, because I've matched with some cute girls, but they will talk with you only like once. Hello. God. If you want, I can show you. It's just hello. You know, there's this app called Bumble, and for Bumble is a girl has to talk to you first. And if she doesn't talk to you in the first 24 hours, it automatically unmatches.
Yeah.
And even you, once she says hello to you, you have to respond back within 24 hours. Otherwise, it will automatically unmatch. So the girl say, hello. Me, I'm excited. Hello, baby girl.
Yeah. What's your experience with New York dating? You've been to New York a few times.
Many
New York is a big
times.
city.
Yes.
There's women from all over the world in New York. What do you have to say about New York?
So you see, America is very, very tricky. Finding people online seems to be like the easier way. But again, one is, even if you match, it's not guaranteed you're going to meet them physically.
You have to talk a lot of shit with a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like you have to talk to this all the time. You're, hey, so how are you?
You don't even know what did you say to who, because
you can't remember.
Chats
so many chats.
You don't even know who's ghosting you.
And you're so confused about it. But for my case is in New York City, I told you physically I have tried meeting people. And some say, sorry, I have a boyfriend. Most of the time, most of the girls just say they have a boyfriend, and it's a lie actually. Most of the time, there is high percentage they are not saying the truth. Another thing also is me being black in America, with all the negative stuff people put around black people, especially black male, people think maybe he's not the right guy for me. And that is across the cultures. And also another thing,
because Latinos are very racist too.
I'm telling you, across all the cultures.
100%.
And all I'll say for me, when I was in Miami, that's when I met some Russian girls. Actually, the funny thing, it's easy to date a foreigner, like foreigner to foreigner in America, than dating an American. Let's say you are a foreigner and trying to date an American, in my case. Let's say I meet a Latina like her, it's much easier for us to have something than me trying to meet an original American. Because for me, it's been so hard. Let's say
you should try the app in Pennsylvania.
The what?
In Pennsylvania.
They are more easy there?
I mean, there is more Americans in that state than other states.
Oh, in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is like Philadelphia,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Pennsylvania is the state. Philly is the city.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So actually, another thing
Go to Harrisburg.
Yeah, another thing I've also tried to do is try not to use social media so much, especially when I say social media, I mean dating apps. So I try to physically meet people, you know. But here, people are so weird, guys. Like, let's say you meet a beautiful girl, say, hey, girl, you're beautiful. Say, look at this creep. What's wrong with you? And where are you from? Do I know you? And you know, in Africa and I'll give you 2 examples. In Africa, you're in a club, you see some cute girl dancing. You know, the next thing she hears, you are right behind her, like right here. Like your job is just to come like this. You don't touch her, you don't do anything, but it's... Then she'll look you like this in the bar. And within like split of seconds, she'll have to make a decision. If she wanna date you, if she wanna dance with you, not even date, if she wanna dance with you, be with you, whatever. Here you do something like that, the next thing you hear is harassment. Is a slap.
You can yeah.
And she's crying already.
Yeah.
And all the boys will come. The boys, you know, hey, what's wrong? This guy.
They call the police.
They call the police. And you go to jail.
There you go.
So a lot of men are like, I've been to clubs here. I have videos even in California. You find men drinking in that corner and girls drinking right there.
It's stupid, right?
Nobody is interacting.
It is so stupid.
And in the end of the day, these girls walk going home feeling drunk. All of them holding each other hands. Man, you go to Colombia, you don't see that. You arrive like this in a club. You sit down like this. 1 minute you hear, hey, what are you doing? Come here, let's dance. True or false, Vanessa?
It's very simple.
Very simple.
There is not a
Different culture.
There is not like a bad thing about it.
She either likes you or she does not. But there's less games.
Imagine,
for sure.
man. Imagine.
So that's what's going on now, and that's why you have this increase of people traveling to go to places like Colombia.
100%.
There's a serious problem in.
You know something called passport, bro?
You never heard of the expression? We're gonna talk about this off camera. But yeah, Marwa, thank you for sharing your experiences about this.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to anyone from Africa whose dream is to come here and date an American woman?
I find that American woman in Africa. When you find them there, they are more easy, more chill. They don't bring all these things here. And I'll tell you one thing.
But that doesn't guarantee you that she's gonna date
At
you
least,
here.
No. I'm telling you, this. I've seen this.
Because here she's gonna be around her people. So
I'm telling you, me, I have
doesn't
witnessed.
guarantee
I have
anything.
witnessed this. American girls, when they get out of America, they are not the same women. I've seen them in Mexico. I'm a traveler. I have seen them in Africa. I'm telling you, if you meet an American girl in Africa, she's so chill. She's with her black guy.
because that's how you are in vacation.
Oh, it's vacation time.
You're chill, relaxed.
You don't have to care if anything long term is coming.
That's right. Yeah.
But so you asked me what would be my
Advice.
But I'll tell you this. For American men dating people from other cultures, especially if they travel outside Africa, not Africa, I mean outside the US, it's much easier.
Yeah.
Like, for example, let's say an American guy goes to Kenya and wants to date a Kenyan girl. Don't doubt that guy. Actually, be free to talk to that guy and do whatever you guys want to do. Marry, whatever, have kids. Because that guy has seen a lot in their home country. One thing I have to say is, actually, when most American men leave America and they go out there, they are shocked. They are so shocked. Because they go to Colombia, for example, girls are pulling their hands like, hey, where are you from? Estados Unidos? Hey, ven aquí. The girls feel so nice to meet an American guy. And this American guy, all of his time has been shocked by girls telling her, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Creepy guy. I don't know what. And they go to these Latin countries. I'm telling you, me, I've seen them. And the problem now with this type of men is sometimes they start feeling like they are the men. These American men, they walk with no t-shirt, and they get knocked out by locals.
That's exactly right.
Or flipping money sometimes in the street. Or they get dragged.
All that courtesy and all of that, it gets on their ears.
It
They
does.
feel now they are the boss. They are the
Yes.
men.
Exactly.
Vanessa, do you care how much a man makes if he wants to go on a date with you?
Date or long term?
So-
there are two things here.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
date.
you have to see what do you want.
Would you date a plumber?
A poor man.
A plumber.
Plumber. Yeah, plumber that fixes.
Toilets and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that depends on what are his plans. Because
Which plans?
When I was
Short
a
term?
nanny, that wasn't my plan my whole life.
What do you mean by his plans? I'm trying to understand it.
Long term plans, like.
Long-time plans. Because I was a nanny. When I came here, I was a nanny.
So let me correct something real quick. And I think
But
that
my
people.
plan never was being a nanny. Now, if the plumber, what he's doing with that job is paying his school to be, I don't know, whatever, hell yes.
I'm glad we're bringing this up. And for anybody watching this video, this is extremely important.
Yeah.
Plumbers in the United States make more money than some guys working in the office.
100%.
Many of them, they look dirty, don't get food for 1 second.
Yeah, they get
They
a
make
lot.
a
Just
lot
a visit,
of
just a visit
money.
to check what's going on is like $100.
So let's not.
They don't even have to touch anything.
Yeah, I don't know, Marwa. This is something you need to clarify because you're here.
Yeah.
A lot of those quote unquote blue collar jobs.
Yeah.
Some of these people make way more money than people sitting in the office all day long.
Yeah, I know. In America, it's like that.
Yeah.
But in Africa, it's different. In Africa, if you are a border guy, border is a guy who collects you with a motorbike. Like, you know? That's when people think you don't have money. But in America, it's very different.
Very.
Vanessa, what are your like deal breakers for a good...
For example, as a nanny, I was making more money than
right now.
right now.
Yeah, because actually, imagine.
There is a difference. There is a passion about life. Yeah, I could have made a lot of money doing the nanny job, but that wasn't my passion. I didn't want to do that for my whole life. Mm-hmm. So what I wanted was study to be an attorney, to work in a law firm. So now I'm doing that. And that fulfilled me. So that's the thing. Like, for example, if a plumber is a plumber, but he's working super hard and then he's not happy with what he's doing, I wouldn't like to date him because he already going to come home with a lot of heaviness from the things that he's doing that he doesn't
So for
want
you,
to
you check what a guy does for a living to decide if you want to date them or not.
Yes, of course, because you also want a person that is working in himself. You don't want a lazy person all day at home because those are the guys that are gonna be super jealous, super crazy.
You don't want a guy that doesn't want to work hard and just lays on the beach all day. You don't want that? Wow.
You don't want a guy who is gonna chill with you in the beach
and I also
doing
also
some
want a guy that is
cryptocurrency.
gonna give me that life because that's crazy.
You don't want some guy who does crypto in the laptop just
okay.
And you just
how
chill?
creepy is that guy? Have you seen
crypto, not creepy. Cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying. Those guys that are at home just doing nothing all day, no. You want somebody that is actually have projects in life, you know, has something to entertain their minds.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, I have this job, but then I'm working in this project, but I like to paint, but I like to do gardening, but I like cars. For example, like him, he has a job, but then he likes to do YouTube videos, you know, something that actually take his mind away from just one single thing. I do believe as a person that when a human being is doing nothing, it's gonna get a lot of shit in their minds. Yeah.
Even they may transfer it to
and to be honest, is how you sell yourself.
Yeah.
Also, because also I don't want somebody that is working so much that doesn't even have time to.
So Vanessa, you're single right now.
Yeah.
Now this is more personal. What are your top 5 things you're looking for a man? Top 5. At this point of your life, maybe 5 years ago it was different. Maybe you wanted somebody who likes to party, and now you look life very differently.
Well,
top 5.
I'm not looking for anybody.
Maybe somebody's watching this. You know, people watch this a lot.
No, please don't date me. No, now.
Yeah, but just give us a clue of what for you.
I will say like
an ideal man.
Okay, as now that I'm not super young, and that I have had some experience, and I've already had a marriage that it failed. I will say that more than looking something in a person is that see how I feel with that person, because we or I did focus on how the person was feeling with me, and that's one of the biggest mistakes. Now, when you see how you feel with that person, you are being yourself 100%. And then you can see what that 100% that you're giving, what is the reaction that the other person is having. Is he feeling comfortable or uncomfortable? Is he willing to talk about hard things or no? Is he okay about talking money? Is he okay about talking projects in life, you know? I think I will say that I will have dated men with money, like very successful man. If I look back to the guys that I have dated, all of them are successful guys, very successful guys.
When you mean success, you mean a lot of money?
A lot of money,
okay.
Yes. So,
but it's still...
there was a lack of communication, there was a lack of interest between each other. And there was an empty space when we were sitting in a beautiful, nice dinner.
Yeah.
I could feel that. So right now, what I'm looking for is a person where I actually can sit down
And
in
still
a very
feel...
luxurious, restaurant, but I actually feel the person there.
And what if it's not luxurious? Maybe it's just like...
Exactly. So if we are sitting in this, like in Colombia, that we eat in the streets.
Yeah. Especially when there's a
actually have
football
that.
game, nobody even cares. People, empanada, quiero un
Empanada,
empanada.
you sit down in the sidewalks and you have it with a Coke. That's it. Someone that I can do both.
You
And
can
that
connect.
It feels, and I can connect, but more in a emotional way. I will say that I don't want to talk for 10 minutes.
Yes, sorry, okay.
Okay, yeah, so I will say that's...
Guys, my battery again stopped, so don't worry about what's happening. Yeah.
So, yeah, I would say that it's something right now more about emotionally connection than other things. Plus, my financial situation is different. My professional situation is different.
Okay.
So
Social life and everything.
my social life is different. I'm not a first-year immigrant. I do have papers now.
Yeah.
So of course, I'm going to date freely.
Yeah.
And in that freedom, I want to find somebody that feels as freedom as I feel, so we can freely be together. Because there's nothing worse than make somebody be with you for whatever reason.
Would you? But again, in dating, every person sees interest. Like me, if I'm dating a
Of course,
girl,
and you have to be straight up with your interest. For example, I want somebody that if I met somebody, I want somebody that I can buy a house with.
Okay. Yeah, 100%.
And that is nothing wrong. And
For
that is a
example,
have
could you have kids? You know, because
Well, I don't want kids. Also, I want a person that is able to not have kids.
So you don't want kids, Vanessa?
No.
Zero, like even one.
Well, I'm like since I was 16 years old, I've always been thinking that I don't want kids. I don't want kids. Every year somebody tell me that I will change my mind.
Yeah.
And then the years keep passing and I still don't want kids.
I'm right there with you. And this is another thing that, people are going to have crazy comments on.
It's a little high, but don't worry, guys.
I'm not high at all.
Your eyes.
I'm quite right here.
Okay.
But people who don't want to either get married or have kids are demonized often in this country. And I think that is, admired.
No, for us in Africa, it's a shock if you don't want to have kids. I'm telling you. Because for us, we are trying to imagine when you are 61 and alone.
Having kids does not mean you're not going to be alone, my brother. You can have kids and you end up alone, bro. That is a huge assumption.
In America, yes, but in Africa,
Even
no.
in Africa, your kids can grow and tell you to go away.
You never know if
They
you're
can go
gonna die
overseas and
first
leave
than
you.
You cannot buy. It's not like a
Guarantee, I know.
life insurance
I know,
having
that one,
kids.
yeah.
Nah, you never know what's gonna happen with them.
100%.
And also, I do love kids, but I just don't want I don't want that responsibility. It's like, and I don't want to compare, but it's like when you're gonna buy a house. Some people just don't want to buy a house because there is a lot of responsibility buying a house.
So your main reason why you don't have kids is what? Like number one, what actually puts you off?
Responsibility. I don't
Or
want,
you is the responsibility you don't like, especially.
And that's how you have to think about kids. It's a responsibility.
Me, I want 10, Vanessa.
Okay, if you have and
5
want
times.
that emotional responsibility to have kids, that's cool. But I don't want that.
Why are you laughing?
No, because
I did like this.
yeah, it's just.
I want 10 for sure, 100%. Me, I want many kids. I want people I want kids holding my leg, pulling me like their daddy. I'm like, stop, it's chaos. I'm like, let me go sleep. See you tomorrow.
Look, as soon as you have energy to take care of all those souls, all those minds, all those bodies,
Yeah.
God bless you with all those kids.
Guys, we are about to end this video. I want to say first is thank you so much. This has been a very entertaining conversation. Sometimes I'll be doing such videos, which is just we talk. Because we're in a different country, we are different cultures. We tend to crush these cultures together and see what actually we believe in and what about the other perspective. Maybe you guys have never had a Latina speak about marriage or kids and things like that, or dating in America, especially as an immigrant. So Maro here comes to the platform where at least we can just talk. And sometimes maybe we said things that you guys didn't really agree with and maybe think I am wrong or she's right, or Please remember, at the end of the day, all we do is to entertain. Brother Ivan, what is your 2 minutes conclusion before we go to Vanessa?
No, thanks for having
About dating as an immigrant and everything, just everything.
Thanks for opening this conversation. I think it's a very important one, and we should definitely do more of them. So just so people can see, the different options and the challenges that we have in the U.S., not just as black men, but just as foreigners.
Yeah.
It's good for someone who's watching this from outside the U.S. to know what's going on over here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, before finishing this, I wanted to ask you, how does it feel dating different races? You're a black man dating a white girl, Latina, black in America. Just a quick conclusion.
Well, it depends on the person.
Purely depends on the person.
I don't believe that colors make us who we are. Just because someone is black doesn't mean that they have more in common with you.
But maybe sometimes when you talk to a white girl, she feels afraid because maybe they have put this stereotype of black men.
A black American girl can also be afraid because I'm African and she thinks all kind of stuff. Just being the same color doesn't mean anything.
Okay. Yeah. It's good to clarify that for somebody watching out there.
Yeah,
maybe there's a black guy watching from Senegal and he's like, why didn't you ask this question?
Yeah, I have a video where I challenge my friend who's African American.
Yeah.
And we talk about the challenges between Afro Americans and Africans.
Yeah.
And we're very different. And it's good to know that when you come from Africa and you come over here and you're thinking, they're going to be cool with you. They won't. You're more likely to have friends from a different race first before you crack into the African American community as a black person from another country. That's just the reality.
Oh. Vanessa, so that's your conclusion, man. Also, maybe I'll be giving you the last chance to give your channel a shout out. Vanessa does not have a channel. I feel bad. Now we would have given you at least, because with this video you could get at least 1,000 followers. Or we say Vanessa has a channel.
They can follow me on Instagram. I don't do anything there but follow.
But would you want to open a YouTube channel?
Sure.
If that's the case, we're gonna open it right now. So you should take her phone.
She is Colombian. She speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
She brings the Latino perspective. And at the same time, she speaks English and she's in the US. And she's attractive. So she's definitely going to blow up.
No, I just wanted to help her get the first 1,000. But at least for now, because you don't have a channel, I don't want to force you open a channel. You can show us your Instagram. You have your Instagram?
Yes.
Your
I think
phone.
you follow me, but because I don't know where is my phone.
Okay. So... guys, I'm putting my code. 1 minute. We just want to put Vanessa's Instagram. Maybe somebody wants to write. And guys, thank you so much for blowing my
giving me ideas.
cash
Why
up.
you guys want me to talk?
I'll give you ideas. These are the ideas. We've been doing videos with you. Instagram. So, okay. So you can search right there. Guys, it's been amazing. It's been amazing chat and talk. And... thank you, Vanessa, for coming. We invited her to come and she showed up. It's been amazing. Okay. Oh, this is Vanessa right here. It's Vane Mera.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vane Mera. She's very proud right there. Colombian. We rise by lifting others. I believe in that too. Yes. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for coming. Any conclusion, Vanessa?
1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers for her.
So I'll put the link here. You're going to open the YouTube channel?
We're going to open a YouTube channel for Vanessa.
Right now before we sleep?
Right now. And then she's going to get 1,000 subs.
Okay, guys. I'll put the link right here.
Yeah.
So actually right now, take her phone and start opening that. Because this video...
I don't know where is my phone. I don't even know where is it.
I'm going to call you on Instagram and you see.
We're going to get Vanessa 1,000 subs. I trust Marwa's followers. They got me to 10,000K in 1 week. People are losing their minds. It's crazy out here. So I know for sure Marwa can get this lady 1,000 subs.
No, we can make, because she's been really contributing and it's not the first time you guys are seeing. And I told you a story. I'm calling you.
This here.
Okay. And I already told you how I met Vanessa. It was, for those guys who are joining, is one time I used to live in Colombia, broke guy. And I was...
All I need is you, baby, baby.
How much do I need to party here in Jamaica?
My name is Mo.
We're at
Yeah.
the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles.
So I'm officially saying goodbye to Japan. As you see here, welcome to Japan.
Eres, Elisa?
Soy de España.
I'm heading to